everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations, and I'm going to try one more time to film this. I have filmed this, I can't even tell you how many times, and I keep messing up, and I just really want to get this done because I just want to share with you what I did. So this is all of the projects that I made using all of the materials that we got for the Country Craft Creations virtual retreat. This was the Christmas Cookie Exchange virtual retreat, and it was amazing. You guys, I have to apologize because I am, doing my handheld camera routine, so I'm trying not to make you dizzy, but I just want to share with you all of the projects. So this one, we had so many projects, it was just crazy. And, the virtual retreats are so fun. It was over 5 days. We did all these amazing projects, and there's something for everyone. And then the other thing too is that you get full kits with your virtual retreat package. You get goodies, you get cut guides, you get pictures, you get everything, and you get exclusive tutorial video links that aren't available outside of the retreat. So, I mean, it's just the value for these retreats are amazing. There's also all kinds of games and prizes, and they go on field trips, and they have Zooms where y'all can get together and do, like a scrapbooking evening, a Zooming with your friends in the community. It's just amazing. So please check it out, countrycraftcreations.com. Check out the retreats in person and the virtual retreats. They're going to be 2 next year, so check these out. So all of us designers got together. We did a whole bunch of stuff. There's all kinds of extra things that you'll get exclusive to the retreats. I can't even tell you how much stuff there was, but it's just crazy. So like we had all these projects, we did our projects, the leftovers. Tanya, she took the leftovers and made layouts and showed you the layouts that she made with the leftovers. There's a couple of us designers that have made extra projects, and I'm going to share that with you today. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make 2 cards that I made with extras from this kit. So I just want to real quick show you the projects. I'm not going to go into super uber detail because these are exclusive to the retreat, but I just want to kind of share with you the kinds of things that, we did and let you know so that the next time the retreat comes up, you guys need to check it out. So let's start at the beginning here. We did Thistle. So Thistle the reindeer is absolutely adorable. And Sally came up with him, just super cute. We got the muslin in the package. She showed us how to dye the fabric and how to sew it and do all this stuff. We got the pattern and everything. And this is my version. I found some cute little antlers at the dollar store, and they're glittery. Look at that. And I used some actual brads for his eyes and his nose. That's how I did that. And then for those of you who have followed me since Halloween, those candy apple sticks made perfect little legs for him. I mean, look how he stands up. He's stuffed, he's beautiful, and he's ready to go. The one thing I haven't done yet is the saddle with the journal that goes in the saddle. So that's coming up. But then I needed a tail, so I gave him a little bell tail. Isn't that cute? So we did him. That was fun. That was over several days. And then I'm hoping I'm not making you dizzy. This is my desk. I love decorating it for the holidays. And you can see I've got my Santa Clauses and all that stuff. So here, the first thing I'm going to show you, and again, I'm one-handed, so I apologize, but this is a tag album that was absolutely incredible. Bobby did that one. It's an accordion album. It has all kinds of different inserts, not just tags, and she did a great job, and it's using Christmas cheer from Country Craft Creations. And let me see if I can skinny this off. I might, let's see, have to do it off camera here real quick. Sorry. I'll take the belly band off so you can just kind of see the papers. So this is Christmas Cheer by Country Craft Creations. Absolutely beautiful paper collection. And she had a really great way of attaching the pockets, and it's awesome. Next up, Kim did this fantastic box that is shaped like an oven. It even has, check it out, snowflake burners. You guys, this is super cute. It's a box. And then I went to a local Christmas store and found the perfect ornament. I mean, this was an ornament, a cookie tray filled with gingerbread cookies. I mean, is that not perfect for this project or what? So I wanted to decorate it, and I found the perfect little piece. So the next thing, this was my project. I did an organizing box that was full of tags and notebooks and a card tutorial, all kinds of things to get you ready for Christmas. So I made that one. Jacqueline made this really cute box, and this box she did gift card, oops, I'm dropping things. She did 4 different gift card holders in this box, and it's really adorable. Isn't that paper just gorgeous? I just love it. And again, full of really cool things. And the fun part with this box and this box had dividers in them, so they're really versatile too. So I can use these tutorials for other projects too. So I could do like a Valentine's Day project or whatever. Debbie did this amazing, she called it a busy box, and it's a little gift that is meant for kids, but I gotta tell you, I was like in love with it. It even has color crayons in it. It has supplies in it. It's just super cute, and it would be fun to make and give to kids as a Christmas present. As a matter of fact, and if my grandkids are watching, close your ears for a second. I might be making these for the grandkids. So they're super cute. We have a folio back here by Jen. She did this beautiful folio using one of Country Craft Creations papers, Old World Christmas, excuse me. And I gotta say, I'm gonna pan back here. This is also an exclusive paper from Country Craft Creations, Sugar and Spice, and then this is Christmas Cheer from Country Craft Creations. This is an Echo Park collection here, the one I used, called Santa Claus Lane, and then this is Mix and a Mingle by Simple Stories. But Jen did a wonderful, wonderful folio using this paper. I mean, look at the paper here. That train, let's see, I'm trying to get the glare off, is absolutely stunning. And then on the back, this house, look at the florals in this. I mean, like, oh, they're so adorable. So then Jennifer did a folio as well, and she used Twas the Night. Now, I have used this paper and did a tutorial on this, and she did a different take on using this paper that is absolutely amazing, and I just love what she did with it. Again, this is exclusive to Country Craft Creations, as is this. So then over here in front, Sandy did this very cute folio that's just absolutely adorable using these beautiful snowman papers, again, from Country Craft Creations. And this is called Snowman and Friends, I believe. I'll have to double check that, and if I get it wrong, I'll have links to all of this paper collection below. But this was an absolutely adorable folio with waterfalls and stuff. Just absolutely cute. Margaret did this great recipe folio, and she used another Simple Stories collection for that. Just really super cute folio. Oop, and I'm going to drop everything. And then Tiffany, last but not least, she used a Heartfelt Creations collection. And again, I'll have all this listed below. And she did a loaded envelope that also has places for gift cards on the back. So this would be a great stocking stuffer and gift for somebody. Okay, so now that I've made you all dizzy, let me pan back. Look at all the projects. I mean, like, seriously, I have a ton of projects. I have great ideas to give for presents, and they're just amazing. So let me I'm going to try and do this. Well, maybe I'll just cut and I'll get back to it. So hang on just a second. So here's my coffee table, and on my coffee table, I have put some projects that I made with the leftovers, some of the leftovers. You guys, I have a ton of leftovers left over. It's crazy sauce what I have left over, but I got to share with you what I did. So first of all, let's kind of start over here. I found this cutting board from the dollar store, and it's quite huge. And I used some of the papers to make a decoration for my kitchen. I have a cute little cookie cutter flower sack kind of decoration in my kitchen, and I thought this would be absolutely perfect to go with my oven as one of my kitchen decorations. But I got to show you, I had these little teeny tiny cookie cutter buttons that I added to it, And I added a button to this gingerbread guy here, and then a couple of the heart cookie cutters here, and it's just adorable. It's gonna be really cute in my kitchen. So I used some scraps to make that. I used some scraps to make this snow globe. And this was a project by Jacqueline that she shared with us a while ago. And I will put a link to her tutorial because I used her tutorial. But super cute. I could not resist making a snow globe with these snowmen. I mean, like, seriously, how cute is that? And I didn't even like embellish it because I was like, I didn't want to cover up any of the images. I didn't want to cover up any of the pictures. I just wanted to leave it as is. And I just think it's absolutely adorable as is. So I made that snow globe. Using some of the products from Tiffany's package, I made this Christmas tree album, and this was really cute to do. This was canvases that I got from Michaels, and they're about 10 inches tall, about 7.5 inches wide, and then I just did like an accordion album here. I did pockets with tags. There were 3 of them, so sorry about the video here, but did a belly band here with some tags and then a photo frame. Just really fun. And I had, because I had all this leftover stuff, I had to use it, right? And I just thought this was really pretty and gorgeous. And then I used some stuff from my stash, some flowers from Country Craft Creations. I fussy cut out the stars and backed them on cardstock. Just really pretty. Celebrate the season. I think that is elegant. That's an elegant Christmas tree album. So again, those were canvases I got from Michaels. Here, these were tag decorations to decorate that I got from the dollar store. And here I made an accordion recipe book with the leftovers from Margaret's package, okay? So it just has a closure here. I'll just open this up real quick and hopefully not make you too dizzy. But it's an accordion album. I just created pockets. I used pattern papers on the pockets. I added my own recipe cards, couple of journaling cards here, and voila, I have a really nice recipe album. It has 12 pockets. I put 2 recipe cards in each pocket, but you could totally fit more, that's for sure. So this would be a really cute gift to give somebody. But again, this was just a tag decoration. I actually got 2 of them tied together at the dollar store, and I just covered them with pattern paper. I added an accordion to it to fit the cards, and then added pockets, and voila, I had a really cute recipe album. And then I kind of decided to make some cards, and this is what we're going to do next as a tutorial. So I did some cards here that were really fun. These are not new techniques. These are old techniques, but they're new to me. I haven't done these before. And then you guys know, if you followed me over Halloween, I did the 13 Frights Before Halloween with Sandy as a collaboration. And I did card techniques that I have wanted to try, but I haven't tried yet. And so these are 2 of them as well. So the first technique here is, I forget what it's called actually, but it uses scraps. It uses strips of paper, and I'm going to show you how to cut those out to make really beautiful card fronts. I mean, this one here, I just used some really old felt stickers that I had in my stash, and I thought that the color scheme just fit perfectly. And there's little snowflakes. You see the snowflakes? And then this one here with the snowmen, I used one of the cut aparts from the collection and just backed it on the gold, and then voila, you have a beautiful card. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? And then this one here, again, using the papers from Tiffany's, simple and elegant, just gorgeous. The other card that I made, and I'm going to show you how to do these. You get 2 out of 1 piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'm sure you've seen this. I have been wanting to do this. Now, it just makes a really nice card. You can get 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper, and again, just using scraps. And you just need a little bit. You just need a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So those are the extras that I have made so far using my leftovers from the retreat. And again, that is after, excuse my mess over there, I had to move some stuff off my desk to make room for my projects. That's after I made all of these. And these are seriously full-sized projects. So check out Country Craft Creations at countrycraftcreations.com and check out the virtual retreats. You guys, you really need to check it out. Have I said that yet? Check it out. It's awesome. So thanks for watching. And next we're going to do a tutorial on those cards. Okay, I'm going to share with you first how to do the kind of starburst card. And I don't even remember what that card is called. But anyway, this is a great technique because it's really easy and fast. And you don't have to really worry about a lot of actual measurements because you just use scraps. So I'm going to show you, you just basically need rectangles for your scraps. And all you do is just simply cut them at a diagonal. And it doesn't matter if it's, you know, right to left or left to right. It doesn't matter as long as you get the triangle shape. And then you can use the back sides too with your pieces. So like this one here was kind of a chunky little piece that I had left over. And this one here was a longer piece that I had left over. So you just slice it in a diagonal. It doesn't matter. And then you have, you know, the back and the front that you can play with. But then also I wanted to show you that, you know, there's little pieces at the top of your 6x6 pads, right? So they have the hole in them. You can see that, I hope. I hope, yeah, I hope you can. So you can see that hole in them. So what I did was I cut at the diagonal. Let me show you here. I cut at the diagonal. I cut that piece off. And then I just cut a diagonal and then cut that little hole out. So then I have this piece as well. And then if I want to, I can take my scissors and then I can just, you know, cut off that piece. And I still have little triangles that I could fill in spaces. So that's pretty much all you need. You just need triangles. You don't need to measure. It doesn't have to be exact, nothing. You need a card front. And this one here is a for a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card, and then you need a card front that you're going to actually put these on. So I cut a piece that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, so this will fit right on top of my card front like that after we get all the triangles on. And all you need to do is prepare it with some double-sided tape, okay? So I've already done that, and it doesn't matter what the color is underneath because none of that is going to show. So if you had, you know, hot pink, you could use that. None of it is going to show, okay? So then you gather up all of your little bits and pieces, and you just have to remember that some of them, like this one here, has a direction. So if you're going to use this side, just make sure it's, you know, more up and down. And then like this one here, when I cut it, it has more of a side to side. So just watch your directions with your papers. So if you want to kind of pick those out and kind of use those first, you totally should do that. So they either have to go up and down, or, you know, this one would go top to bottom, because the main thing you need to worry about is the points are going to be in the center of the card. Okay. So when you start this, we'll start with these two. You're just going to pick a point, and it can be like totally in the center if you want, and put your medallion or your card front piece right in the middle, or you can do it off to the side a little bit. Doesn't really matter. There is no measurement, which is the beauty of this project. Okay, so then you just start sticking things down. Okay, so we're just going to line those up right up against each other. All right, and you're going to have this bit here that cuts off, and you can totally trim those up and make another card. So that's the other thing too, is you can get a lot of card fronts out of this. So you just need to make sure that when you lay down your pieces, you get them right up next to each other. Okay, and depending on the papers, you know, you can ink them if you want to, whatever you want to do. Now this piece is going to be too short, so that's the other thing you have to worry about, is don't get your pieces too short, you know, before you stick them down, to kind of make sure that they're going to be long enough to cover that card. Okay, and then we're just going to go around and do that. Now they don't have to be like super precise in the center either, because again, we're going to cut that off. Okay, so then just however the colors please you, put those down like so. And let's see, that's going to be, ooh, that might work. Right on the edge, right on the edge. I'm pushing it. So let's see, I got a sideways one over here, so that's going to go over here somewhere. Maybe we can do something like this. Oops. And again, just make sure that everything lines up really nice. All right. Okay, just push that up against each other. Isn't this easy? It's so easy and it's so fun. Let's see. I think I need more lighter color here. Then, of course, you can move this around, you know, however it works and makes it nicer for you. Wider, shorter scraps will make, you know, fatter triangle pieces. And why am I having such a hard time getting that done? There we go, like that. Here's where we could probably put this now, right? Get that right up against that. Okay. And you just keep going around. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to get this going here. Let's see, what do I want next? That's the fun part too, is, you know, kind of mixing and matching your patterns. So this is a little teeny tiny one. So let's go ahead. We'll use him. This is going to be a good spot, I think. If I can see. I'm trying to keep it in camera, but I'm trying to see at the same time. And that sometimes is pretty darn difficult for me. Let's go a little lighter here. And then just keep going. Keep going. I'll do another one of those. Oops. Because it's short. All right. And again, it's okay if the middle shows, because we're going to put a piece over that, so it doesn't matter. I'll go here. All right, so again, start anywhere. And then just work your way around. And then this last little bit here, so you may need to kind of fuss with your triangle just a little bit. So we kind of, let's see here. Well, not that one. Not that one either. Let's see. You can either do a couple skinny ones, which is fine. That one's going to work just fine. And then maybe this one here. And we can kind of fill in the spots here. Like so. Cool. All right. So then once you have that all done, you'll have something that looks like this, and it looks like a hot mess. When you turn it over, then this is where we're gonna do some trimming. And if you want to try to save some of these pieces and make another card, you know, you can do that. If they're too short, obviously, chuck them, right? And then just cut all the excess pieces. And we got a lot here. I could make at least one more, if not two more cards out of these papers. And all I just need to do is just reform my triangles, and just, it doesn't matter because they will fit. So there you go. There is our card front. And then what I did was I chose one of the little medallions from the paper collection, and then that's going to go over just like that. So I'm going to grab my glue and I'm going to just glue that on. And then you can, I'm doing this kind of quickly. You could round the corners here if you wanted to. It can be any size little center that you want to put. This is from the paper collection. And again, let me tell you what I'm using. I'm using Echo Park's Winter, and that is one of the leftover kits or leftover pieces from, this is left over from the retreat. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, and then just glue that down. All right, and I'm going to just kind of maybe go, I think like that. I think I like that. And then you just cover up the center. So this can be any size you want. But isn't that super simple and quite effective? It's really, I think, really pretty. And then all you have to do is glue that on your card front, okay? And you have a Christmas card. Or, depending on the papers you have, you can do birthday cards this way. This is a great way to use up scraps if you're like me. And I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I save everything because I just cannot stand wasting things. I just can't. It makes me crazy. Waste not, want not, is what I always say. So I have like a room full of scraps and, you know, need to either get rid of them, donate them, or use them. So there you go. So there is the first card. So that's how you do that kind of card. Super simple. And look at all the leftovers. I can totally make at least one more, if not two. So then the second card I wanted to share with you was that kind of diagonal fold card. And all you need for that is one piece of 8.5 by 11 inch paper. And then you need 2 pieces of pattern paper that are 4 by 5 1/4, and you're just going to cut them at a diagonal. Now, the one thing you do need to make sure is that whatever diagonal direction you cut, so this one is from left to right, that's how you want to cut your cardstock for your card, okay? So, because when your card folds, that's how you're going to, you know, cover this. So you're going to get 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper. So that's why I cut 2 pieces of paper. Now you can also mix and match these too. So you can use, like I did on the, when I showed you on my coffee table, I did the same pattern, but if you want to, you can mix and match. So like you could do something like this and something like this. You could even turn these over, and if the pattern works, you can do something like this. The only thing that you have to do now is, if you do this, you have to, you know, cut your paper differently, but that's, you know, totally up to you, but you can totally mix and match. So, that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to do a card like this, and I'm going to do a card like this because the diagonals are going in the same direction, and we're going to have that. So let's grab our paper, and we're going to score. We're going to put the 8.5 at the top. We're going to score at 4 1/4, and then we're going to turn it on the 11 inch side, and we're going to score at 5.5. Okay. All right. So score lines are in the direction that I want them. So this is the front of the card. So then you're just going to cut your paper diagonally in the same direction. Okay. It doesn't look right, but trust me on this one. Okay. So then what you're going to do is we're going to put one of these away for the time being. We're going to turn it over because my score lines are going in this direction. I'm going to fold my card. All right. And then we're going to fold my card again, and voila, you have your card. So then you can take your papers and they will fit perfectly to cover the front of your card. Okay. Then what you're going to do is take another medallion, whatever one you want. So if it was this one, and then you put it in the middle of the card. So that is basically it. Then you're just going to grab whatever piece you want to put on the front. And again, I used one of the 3x3 ish cut aparts from the paper collection, backed it on some cardstock, and then the card opens up like this. Okay, so your second piece will do the exact same thing. Okay, I'm going to put this off to the side here. We're going to grab it, and we're going to fold and burnish. And there you go. Okay, so then you have your second card pieces here. So basically you need one piece of cardstock, and you need 2 6x6 pieces of paper with a couple goodies to put over the top, and then you have a really pretty card. So that basically is how you make those 2 cards. I mean, that's super simple. Again, let me show you. These are all scrap projects, so I'm going to have another 3 cards to add to the collection, but I have the 2 that I made here, so you can see the difference if you use, you know, 2 different papers and kind of mix and match. That'll be a cute way to do it as well. Then you also can just do them with the same paper, and then just have that open. Now, another thing I thought of too was that you could also take and glue this bottom pocket, and then you could tuck a gift card in there, and then that could be the cover of the card. So that's another option that you could do as well. So I thought that was pretty fun. You could also put a tag in here, whatever you want, but then you can also have it just open. You can add pattern paper here if you wish. You could add another medallion on the back of here if you wish. Hopefully I'm getting in camera, but these are ideas to use to make these cards. So I just thought I really wanted to share that with you. Sentiment goes in here. I haven't done that part yet, but those are some ideas for that particular style of card. And then you have this beautiful card here with this, you know, starburst here. I've never done this technique before, and I'm just absolutely in love with it. And you know, I don't know about you, but I always have strips of paper left over. So this is another way that you can use those strips, and it's just a simple diagonal cut to make these beautiful cards. And you can add as much or as little to them as you want, but you have these great cards made out of scraps. I mean, seriously, how cool is that? Well, I hope I didn't drive you crazy during this tutorial. I had fun making it, and I hope you enjoyed it. So please let me know what you think, and do check out Country Craft Creations at countrycraftcreations.com. I'll have a list of the exclusive papers. I'll have a list of the papers from Echo Park and Simple Stories that we have used, and I can't wait to see you again soon with other tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.